Hey everybody. I am jumping on today with kind of a different plan of really no plan. I just don't have anybody scheduled this week and didn't really want to miss getting on here and didn't feel like really finding somebody to schedule. So what I decided to do was run an experiment, and if nobody joins in, that's totally fine. But what I would like to see happen is to have people jump on and just say what they're grateful for, because we have a real weird world going on right now. And I'm stressed out. So my goal is I'm just going to talk a little bit what I'm grateful for, because it sounds so silly. Hey, Lorie Ann. It sounds so silly to a lot of people, but here's the truth of it. When I talk about what I'm grateful for, I feel a crap ton better. And somebody goes, well, what's a crap ton? It's close to a poop load. I'm grateful for dad jokes. So I'm going to post the link right here to join my live stream. You guys can jump on. But until then, I'm just going to start talking about things I'm grateful for. And that's it. So first off, I'm super grateful to do these videos like I do. Doesn't cost me anything. Doesn't cost you guys anything. I'm just really grateful to be able to reach out to friends or people I look up to and get to learn from them. It's way fun. Speaking of these videos, I'm super grateful for this thing that blocks the sunlight. It's a pin board. I don't use it for that. So it blocks the sunlight from messing up my videos real bad. Terribly, terribly grateful for that. Lorie Ann is grateful that she can get up this morning and ride her bike 5 miles. That's huge. That is so huge. And Lorie Ann, I know you have ongoing health issues. That's so cool that you're able to get up and do that any given day. So every day I wake up and I'm grateful to have a sip of coffee. Some days it might be the tiniest little sip. Some days it's this huge, huge cup of coffee. I am grateful for my spouse. Thank you for that one, Lorie Ann. I am also grateful for my spouse. Lorie Ann's husband's super cool. They have a really great relationship. He's such a hard worker. My wife, I'm so grateful that she is home and I get to work with, I don't get to work with her. She works from home, but any given time, I just go interrupt her job and I ask her a question. I do what I need to do. Get whatever information I need from her, and then I'm on with my day more. So I love that. I love that the coronavirus gave me my wife. I think that's terrific. There's just so many stinking things that I am grateful for. And already I'm feeling way better, guys. I am already feeling so much less stress. Just talking about the things I'm grateful for. I got this picture next to my laptop. Not because Sean's my best of best friends, but because I was sending him a birthday card the other day. I'm grateful that his wife reached out and asked me to send him a birthday letter because she was putting together a thing for his birthday. So I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I get to stare at this picture from us when we were out in Salt Lake City, Utah last year, which is another thing I'm incredibly grateful for. A trip where our plans got snowed out and we still made the best of it and had a terrific time. And I love that. So I'm grateful that I eat meat and that meat makes me feel terrific. Is that a good one, guys? And Lorie Ann says that her husband said he's blessed that she knows how to cook. That's a good one. I love cooking. I'm grateful for a stove. I'm grateful for this little a little camp stove cooker I have that I put my little espresso maker on every morning. My goodness, I don't even know if you guys in the show notes I have this, or in the comments I have this right there. Copy and paste it into your into your browser and jump on. That's simple. So I want to chat with people. I want to find out what everybody else is grateful for. You can't see it; it's out of screen right here. But I just built a big old staircase. Yeah, staircase. My goodness, a big old shelf. I just built a shelf, and I don't have it back here because I like the orange I have in the back, but that is eventually going to go somewhere in this room and hold books. So I'm going to get rid of my old junky shelf and put a new shelf in. Kelly says, "Oh yeah. So I'm grateful that my friend Kelly and my friend Vic were over last weekend. We had a couple other friends in. I'm grateful for the whole situation we had. I'm really grateful. And if you guys have no way of knowing, the situation was not necessarily something to be grateful for. And I love that it happened, and I love that I'm grateful for it. I won't even go into it, but it wasn't the most positive situation for small chunks of it. And because God is good, and I'll get on the grateful for God part in just a minute, but because God is so good, good things always come from odd or tough or raw, very raw situations. So I'm just grateful, guys. And I mean, it's a great thing to be grateful. And like, I'm grateful for gratitude. As silly as that is, I'm like looking around for my books. I got all my books aren't even in this room. I have books on like my hobby right now. You guys have heard about it. It's like home brewing and making simple syrups and just finding out how to make things how they should be made. I love hobbies and that stuff. So I just have piles of books on how to make bitters, homemade bitters, and different meads and brews, all that kind of stuff. Lorie Ann's grateful for her grandkids. I am too. She randomly shows us pictures of the grandkids and stuff at a referral group, which we haven't been to for a long time, but we have our referral group online now. I am grateful to wake up a half hour to an hour later than I normally would have on Tuesday mornings and jump on here to go to a referral group instead of waking up at 6:30 to go drive somewhere to a referral group. I'm grateful for that. I'm terribly grateful for God in my life, because without God, what the heck, who do we lean on? As much as I love and believe in the people in my life, there's not a single person strong enough on this planet that I can lean on. And I'm not saying anything special about me. I'm just saying everybody. There's no one person that has the ability to stand up and hold us up when we need it, period. I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for my pastor, for the knowledge he has. I'm grateful for my church family and that we get to see them next week, even though I love having church from home. I'm a super extroverted introvert, or maybe I'm a super introverted extrovert. I really don't know which one it is, guys, but I love that I'm coming on here and talking to no one. I love that I'm not even having a conversation with somebody. I'm just talking. I like being around people, and I hate being around people. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Yeah, Lorie Ann, you're so right. You are so right. So thankful that we have a Heavenly Father to pray to, and that He proves Himself, which He doesn't even have to prove Himself. He shows Himself every day in our lives. Guys, I'm getting tingles. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. Life is good, but currently my road trip. Wait, what's this? I'm grateful for everything. Shortest way to shorten the list. Life is good, but currently my road trip with the Littles is rocking my... Oh, I thought you were going to the Rockies. That's terrific, Kelly. Man, I haven't felt so tingly good for a while, guys. I mean, it's happened more and more in my life lately, but this is really good. I don't know why we don't just do this all the time, huh? Like maybe we were meant to just be grateful about all things all the time. I'm grateful for my dog. How did I miss my dog? Oh man, I love my dog. He's so old. He's like 9 years old now, and he's starting to limp around some in the last couple of weeks, but we're hoping he heals up from that. My life without him would just be horrible. But I'd be grateful to have him, right? So I've lost pets in the past. I don't want to lose this guy, but I'm so grateful for the 9 years I've had with him so far. And like, I'm so grateful that he just hangs. He's just my best bud. He rides in the car with me all over. I love that every time I get in the car now, all I see is nose smudges all over my front window from him standing on the front seat and bumping the window. Like, I love that. I love seeing evidence that he was with me. I just love it. So I feel so full of love, guys. So if anybody wants to jump on with me now, it would be a great time, because I think I'm as full as I can get right now. So I love you guys so much, and I am so grateful for all the cool, amazing, good stuff we have. So grateful for all my friends in the health community, outside of the health community. I'm grateful for this shirt. My buddy Colby from Aviator USA. I met him because I bought his super cool clothing, and we started connecting through text messages. And I was texting him last night and this morning. We were talking about the stuff going on out in LA right now, which is what kind of led me to do this morning. So like, I'm really grateful for Colby, not just his clothes, his awesome clothes. I'm really grateful for like the random little friendships I make with people, because I'm just not scared to just reach out and say, hey, I have a question about something you're selling, or how do what do you recommend I get for this situation or that situation? And he's been terrific. And I hope to have him on sometime soon and just talk about his life and what he does, whether on this channel or my travel stuff. Kim brings up a great reminder. Sunshine. I am so grateful for sunshine, guys. So grateful. Oh, Lorie Ann said her dogs go bike riding with her. That's awesome. We take Jackson for walks. I love walking. I love going for a walk. I have no desire to go for a walk lately. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm like anti going for a walk. And I think because what used to be empty streets, and this is something else I'm grateful for. All of our neighbors are out now, all the time. What used to be empty streets when I take a walk is now full of people. So I'm like, I can't even get a walk in because everybody wants to say hi and talk and chat. So yeah, Lorie Ann, I am too. I'm really grateful that we're hanging out right now. I'm so grateful, Lorie Ann, that you always chime in and make any video we have better, because you're chiming in and helping out with comments and advice, whatever. I'm grateful for that. Sunshine, man, is sunshine not so much better? Is this world of lockdown so much better now with sunshine? Why couldn't have we had lockdown later in the year when there was just sunshine? Jennifer is grateful for her kids being home right now with her. Oh, that's great. So you're getting to hang out with your kids that are like generally like too cool for mom, and want to be at school or at college now. So that's cool. And your kids, if I'm not mistaken, aren't actually like that. They love being around you, which is really cool. Corey, I went to click on my wife's thing and Corey popped up. Corey's grateful for summertime with the family, friends, cooking New York strip steaks every day. If I'm not mistaken, Corey's a bit of a carnivore man like me. And yeah, like I have so many food allergies, and I get to eat like a king every day because meat is the thing that makes me feel good. It doesn't hurt my body. I'm so grateful for that. And the wife, that tan body, she's so grateful. I don't know if she means my tan body or her tan body. I'm taking it as my tan body. So I'm grateful that Lorie Ann has a dog so small that it fits in her basket. I think that's terrific. I've always, like, I think if we get another dog, my buddy Vic from Vic's Oven down in Bridgewater, I am not a fan of eating pizza anymore because of my health issues, but I wish I could because his pizza looks so stinking good. His dog is tiny and could easily fit in a basket or on a strap. I want to carry a dog around like in a baby Bjorn. So I'm grateful for people who carry dogs in baby Bjorns. I think that's amazing and fun, and there's nothing like it. I just love seeing it. When we were in West Palm Beach visiting my brother last year, there was a lady with a remote control Power Wheel, and she had her dog set up in the Power Wheel with a bed, water, food, and music playing. And she just walked down the street driving this thing. And I am so grateful that that's a memory I get to have. Speaking of my brother, I'm so grateful for my brother. I don't think he ever watches anything I do, and that's totally fine. I don't think my other brother, my family, I don't think anybody does. Maybe I'm grateful for that too, kind of. I don't know. But I am so grateful for my family and like the love that we share with each other. We don't always get along, but we almost always hug and tell each other we love each other every time we see each other. So, Kim, thank you for the clarification that you were talking about my tan body. I'm pretty grateful for my tan body too. I am grateful for Kim's body. I'll stop right there. Anything else, guys? Like, I want someone to jump on. Corey, you and I have never talked face to face. Go scroll all the way back up, or here, I'll repost it. Jump on here. You just need your cell phone, man. We can get to know each other real quick while we hear what you're grateful for out of your own mouth. Jen, you too, if you want to jump on. I can have like 2 other people on at the same time, and I can have like 3 or 4 people in the background waiting. But guys, I feel terrific right now. You know what else I'm grateful for? I was gonna cut my hair, and I didn't because I wanted to do this right away. I'm grateful for that I learned how to cut my hair on my own. My friend Amy, she helped me when I went from the old school fade to what I call, I don't want to say it online, the douchebag haircut's what I call this. This is so many guys in the health industry like me have the douchebag haircut. And it's just, shave real tight on the side, leave it totally the same length everywhere above. And so I love that she taught me how to do this for myself. And like, I just cut my hair all the time. Nobody cuts my hair for me. I just do it myself. I'm grateful. I'm so stinking grateful that I learned how to cut my hair. You know how much money that saved me? How much sitting in a nasty smelling hair salon with all these chemicals, that saved me a lot. I love that. So again, write in the comments. There's a couple times I posted it. Take that StreamYard link, copy and paste it in your browser, and jump on and talk to me. Tell me what you're grateful for. What the heck else am I grateful for, guys? I learned how to play guitar when I was young because my brothers learned how to play guitar, and I wanted to be cool like them. And I don't play it a whole lot now, but I'm grateful that if I'm somewhere and someone's playing, I can join in. I'm grateful that I can sing, because when you can sing and someone hits harmonies with you, or you get to sing harmonies with somebody else, my goodness, does that release some emotions in the most positive way. Just it brings like a literal positive vibrational energy to everyone in earshot of it. So I am super grateful for harmonies. And speaking of energy, I am so grateful for Dr. Bradley Nelson and the emotion code and all those things that come along with that. The body code, this energy work, bioenergetics that I fell into. There's no such thing as falling into it. God has a plan for all of us. I'm grateful for God's plans and the plans that he had for me to start doing energy work with people. I did not come from a family that would ever do energy work. And I'm more passionate about that now than I am with food. And it's just like the next phase of getting better and healing. And it's so stinking cool, guys. So Lorie Ann cuts her hubby's hair. You do call your husband Bubba, right? I'm assuming that's who you're talking about. So you could be cutting your granddaughter's hairs too. So I'm grateful for all the people in my referral group. We are vastly different people, but we're all business minded, and we all get together once a week, and we really, really support each other. We really want to do the best for anytime someone refers us to somebody else. We want to do the best we can for them because we want to just prove them good. So, hey, we got a guest. We got Corey. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad. Nice to meet you.
Hey, you too. Same to you.
So, Corey, are you a fellow Primal Health coach or no?
I am not, but I talked with Kelly Troup. Oh man, probably back in March or the beginning of April. Read Mark Sisson's Primal Blueprint, and back in 2016, and I've been doing carnivore and keto ever since.
Yeah, it's like super game changing stuff, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, I am terribly grateful. And that's a weird combination of words. Terribly grateful that you came on right now, man. This is cool.
Yeah, I was just on your feed there on Facebook, and then doing some work here and there, and then figured out to hop on since you mentioned the link.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what do you what kind of stuff? Well, first of all, just introduce yourself.
So Um, Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Corey Baughman. Live in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Actually, Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, but good reference point is Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So I graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science about 12 years ago.
I can see it in the shoulders.
Yeah, a little bit. So, a lot of my history in strength and conditioning, powerlifting, natural bodybuilding with that, and then just really getting into the higher fat approach, ketogenic carnivore lifestyle about 4 years ago, and that's really changed a lot of the ways just thinking and living life.
Yeah. For me personally, when I first started going carnivore, I was lifting pretty heavy at the time, and I have a hex deadlift. I went from lifting for sets of 10, like 380, pushing 400. And I maxed out with sets of 10 at like 450, and I weigh $160.
Okay.
So it was, and I didn't get any bigger, but I got stronger, and I've dialed back my lifting, my high weight some, not a lot. I still like my steady go-to for deads are usually starting out at like 315 or something, or 330. But if I do that for a couple of weeks, it's right back to like 380. So carnivore is just, my goodness.
Yeah. It's a pretty amazing thing. And I had no idea what I was doing until 2 years ago, getting into it. Just had a friend refer me to Sean Baker, Dr. Paul Saladino, Kelly Troup online, or Kelly Troup, Kelly Hogan. Talked to Kelly a few times, back and forth on Instagram, but just learning, a lot of the crap that you've learned, in your formal education, you really have to self-educate yourself on this stuff, and it's awesome stuff.
I agree, man. And so let's jump into like the real reason that you are on here. Let's talk about what you're grateful for, man.
Oh my gosh. Well, last week, one of the biggest things I was grateful for, I got a chance to go on a vacation down to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. And we didn't have the greatest weather because we wanted to go a little off season, my dad's side of the family, grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, my parents. And we didn't have the greatest weather, but it was awesome just to be with each other because we all haven't been in that one spot in over, I think, 5 years.
Yeah.
And finally, we did have some really awesome weather the last 2 days, but just a really good time to, share big family meals with each other. And that's really, what summer's all about.
Yeah. And I agree. So Kelly Troup came down and visited over Memorial Day. And we had, and like, sorry people, but social distancing for me is out the window nowadays. If you want to hug, just come up to me and hug me. I'm okay with it. I'm pretty sure I'm as immune as can be from any chance of dying from coronavirus right now with all the interaction I have to have on a daily basis with people. So Kelly came over and a couple other friends, and we had legit like adult sleepovers, and it was terrific because breakfast, man. I don't eat a lot of breakfast, but I love waking up and having breakfast with people. It's the best. So,
awesome.
So it's like when you have those family things, getting to wake up and have everything with your family is so much fun. So
definitely.
Speaking of Kelly, there's Kelly. So she's,
Hi.
Are you on a road trip right now with your kids?
I am. We went to Ocean City, Maryland. I'm on Assateague Island right now, and we're camping on the island with wild ponies. So it's fun.
You know what else I'm grateful for? One of the best photos of my father-in-law is him on that island looking out with binoculars at horses that are like 300 yards away. And there's a horse right behind him that looks like it's ready to just like smack him in the back of the head and go, dude, turn around. just standing there.
It's awesome.
It's got to be my favorite picture.
I haven't seen any at the campsite yet, but we did see some there.
Very fun. So
we saw some when we pulled in, but I haven't seen any at camp.
Yeah. And I know you're not supposed to go off the trail and all that stuff, but that's like when you see horses. So
I'm sure it'll happen. I haven't abided by any laws so far this year. Why start now?
That's a good point. That's a really good point. So I voted. I'm grateful that I live in a country where I get to vote. I voted the other day and I walked in and there was like only 2 other people in there aside from the ladies working. And I was like, do I need this mask on? And they were like, no, Mike, just, I grew up with these ladies. They're like, take it off. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
So
It's always nice.
it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So
I just wanted to say hi real quick, but I'll probably jump off. So,
yeah, go ahead.
I think it's kind of hard to hear me. Signal's not the best. But, yeah.
Well, there she goes. That was Kelly, everybody. So, but yeah, Corey, I'm grateful to meet you, man. This is cool. And we actually have family in Perry County.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's not far at all.
Yeah, Kim's sister is over there, and
okay.
And my brother-in-law. And man, I'm grateful for them and just all they are in our life, which is cool. Like, you grow up I've been with my wife for 18 years, and 10 years married as of April. And it's one of those things with older siblings and stuff, you kind of fall out of connection with them as much. And then as you get older again, you rebuild an adult friendship with them, which is great. Yeah. That hasn't quite happened in my side of the family yet, but in her side, it completely has. And it's really cool. It's really cool to have friends that, anytime we want, we jump in the car, toss the dog in the car, and go drive out to Harrisburg. So awesome. I'm grateful for Pittsburgh. As much as I used to hate Pittsburgh, I love it now. It's tons of great food, tons of I can't drink beer, but I love craft brews and microbrews and stuff. And there's more and more meaderies and cider houses and stuff popping up. So how
about sports teams in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, so this whole purpose of this is to reduce stress, right?
Right.
So I'm a I don't really talk about this. I scored touchdowns in high school. I was like a big shot in high school. I have a state championship ring for football. Awesome. And football stresses me out so much that I don't watch it anymore. So I call it sports ball now, and which just takes the edge off even further. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you anything that's happened with them over the last few years, but I used to be able to tell you everything, man.
Yeah.
How about for you? Who are your guys?
Pittsburgh Steelers. That's probably the only sports team. But I had big plans to go out to Troup this year and take my family to training camp, which I was there one time. It was a pretty awesome experience. But then I got a notification last night that they are not all NFL teams are not allowed to go remote. Like they're staying just centralized in their city. So I'm pretty bummed out about that. Yeah.
So I'm stuck with them now. Son of a
yeah.
My one of my best friends actually works in the same building. It's like, I guess it's their practice facility building. His office shares a building with the office of the practice facility. So he's like, man, I just got to play it cool every time I walk by one of those guys. He goes, it's not easy.
I know.
So, yeah, I'm trying to think, man. I spat off a lot of stuff in like 18 minutes. I'm wow. So, do you have a family? Like wife and kids, or just wife?
No, it's just me. So yeah, since I've graduated, I've been on my own since then. Working on my personal training business. I do some work also for our YMCA in the local area YMCA in the area too, and then just currently working on my certified strength and conditioning specialist certification through the NSCA too. And then maybe down the road, look at some other certifications like the primal nutrition certification as well.
That's cool. Yeah. I just heard of one I never even heard of the other day, a nutrition one, the ITN, the Institute for Transformational Nutrition.
Okay.
I am really interested. I guess it comes at it with a it's a neat thing to say. They come at the whole approach with love. And that's like a core point of what they're teaching about food is the love and gratitude side of food. So it kind of that's what made me think of it again. But I just read that in an email today. I was if you know Castaway Kitchen, she does great autoimmune protocol paleo food. She had it in an email today. I was really never heard of that before. Or no, it was either her or it might have been Wellness Mama, who's like another. If you've never heard of Wellness Mama, man, she's like 4 times bigger than Mark Sisson somehow. Like,
oh, really?
Massive reach. She makes Sisson's business look like a teeny tiny thing. In fact, I was at a program with Sisson. He was doing a 30-person program for primal coaches, and he brought her up as man, don't shoot for the stars. If you're trying to build a business, always think that you're able to become Wellness Mama, Katie from Wellness Mama. And I'm like, holy cow, Mark Sisson's talking about this lady. So, to me, he's like the biggest. So that's neat. But
it's awesome.
Well, I'm hitting like 30 minutes. I thought this was going to be a 5-minute thing today.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to be on. And if you ever want to chat again, let me know.
Yeah, I'd love to do an actual, just set up one and talk to you about maybe your style of working out, your style of lifting, what you recommend. Because I know a lot of people that I run with, it's like, hey, lifting's the way to go, doing different types of play, like you got primal play and primal moves. And we're all pretty much fairly against running long distances, but there's a lot of people that have come in through the program and figured out how to do it in a much healthier manner.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
So that's, I'd love to hear more about that, man. So
yeah, man, definitely.
Awesome. Well, everyone, and hang on for a minute too. I'm just gonna end out the whole broadcast. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and for hanging out and for chiming in all the different things, especially this random Kim Windish Bruce girl that was talking about my tan body. I appreciate that very well. And thank you guys so much. This was really, really good for me. So I appreciate it. So have a great day, everyone.